How's it gone so far this spring for you?
I thought it's been pretty good. Feeling good with where we're at. I feel like we got a decent amount of stuff in, a good part of the offense. I think we have what Coach Freeze and Coach Nix want, so I like where things are heading right now.
How different is it when you have Freeze's offense, Derek Nix? Everybody's on the same page and they've all run this same offense. How different does that feel from inside the building, especially at quarterback?
A lot different. Just the energy that Coach Nix has brought. I know I've mentioned that before, and same with Coach Freeze as well. Obviously he's more involved and getting his stuff in that he wants, and so those two are taking charge, and the way we practice is a lot different. I feel a ton better. We're more efficient. We are faster. We're paying more attention to detail. That's a word that keeps coming up a lot. And then the buzz in the facility is high right now. It feels good.
The RPO side of things, when you start to see that take root, how much does that change an offense?
Yeah, we changed it about halfway through spring ball. Coach Freeze made a change and did what he's comfortable with, and what he really wanted is what I'm most comfortable with as well. And so I was super happy to see that. And since that day, I feel like the RPO game has been, really efficient, and I've been really excited about it. I feel very comfortable with it, whatever RPO is called right now. And we got a lot of different ones that are meant for different parts of the field and at different times of the game against different coverages, obviously. And so getting on the same page with him and what he's seeing, I think it's been really productive for us, and I feel great with it.
Payton, we talked to you at the beginning of the spring, highlighting some of these young receivers, new additions. Now that you've had basically a full spring to go through with them, what have you seen out of those guys?
Yeah, Cam's been great. He's just getting better and better, and I know he's going to take an even bigger jump this summer because I know how he works and how hard he works. Bryce is doing a good job. And then, our two transfers have been awesome too. Rob's been outstanding. He's played both inside and outside and has made plays at both. And then Sam, same thing as with him. He's played outside and then played inside as well. And I think he looks really good. And he's just going to keep getting more and more comfortable as time goes on.
You talked about the change that Coach Freeze made. Was that just more RPO, or what was sort of the?
Yeah, it was RPO. It was, what kind of we're rolling with when we're hanging our hat on. And, it was a small change. It wasn't big, but, it made a big difference. So it was exciting.
That kind of what you did at Michigan State, or even further back, even like growing up?
It was similar. I definitely did some of it at Michigan State, but then also that is what I did in high school too. And so, I have a ton of reps at that and seeing it, and it's really simple. It makes things easy. There's no really indecisiveness. In football, there's always a little bit of gray area, but I feel like this is the best way of eliminating the most gray as possible. It's pretty simple with just, like I said, what we're hanging our hat on, our base is, I guess.
With Cam, we hear and see a lot about the talent, but just now having a full spring with him, like what stuck out to you beyond the talent, whether it's the work ethic or anything else?
Yeah, I mentioned in the winter, just working out with him and seeing how hard he works and, how many routes he runs and what he does. I've compared him a lot to, I tell him this a lot, to Coleman. They're similar body types and they work really hard at their craft. And the best guys that I've been around, Coleman, Jaden Reed, Kenneth Walker, those guys work their tail off. And so he definitely has that in him, and I know that's going to keep growing as time goes on. And he's a cool guy. He's fun to hang out with. We spend plenty of time just talking in the hot tubs after practice, and just getting to know one another. So it's been good. That relationship will continue to grow throughout the summer.
Luke, we asked him, what about Payton? He said he sees a different guy, leadership, doing all those things. Does it feel different for you now that you've been here for a year and now I kind of know? Last year you got kind of thrown into the fire. Does it feel different this spring?
It does. I was just talking to my dad on the phone a couple weeks back, and just telling him these last couple weeks, my confidence has been really rising, and just seeing it all come together right now. I'm around familiar guys. I'm hearing familiar things from Coach Nix and what he preaches. And, I feel the best I've felt, honestly, since probably 2021 right now. I feel extremely confident, and, we're not even game planning right now, and I'm feeling really good. So, I'm excited to get into a game plan with Coach Freeze and Coach Austin and Coach Nix and put that together. And, I can only imagine that the confidence is going to rise for me and then for the rest of our guys through the summer as well. So, I feel really good right now.
Payton, Coach Freeze said Tuesday that you were in the pole position at quarterback. You'd be the number one guy going into fall. But he also said the competition had tightened up a little bit with some of the guys like Hank and Holden stepping up. Are you comfortable with where all that stands for you?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Like I said, I'm very confident right now.
And you seem like a guy that likes to plan things out a little bit, coach on the field type. What are sort of your plans for this summer once you're done with spring, working with the other quarterbacks, being a leader of the group and the wide receivers too?
Yeah, we're going to have a couple weeks here of just discretionary workouts. So, number one, I'm really going to attack the weight room these next few weeks and try to get my body in even better shape than it is right now. I feel like I'm really making good strides in that area. And so, just finishing off April in that fashion. And then, May, we're going to be going our separate ways. And so, hopefully get together with some of the guys in May. I got to talk to them about that here after spring ball. And then once we get back here, I think May 29th is when we start up again. And then throughout the summer, I know I've talked with Coach Austin and, me and him are on the same page about what the off-season plan and listening to what he's saying. We run 7-on-7 and obviously routes on there plenty. But it'd be great to get 7-on-7 a couple times a week the whole summer and be competing against the defense. And I'm confident that we're going to do that. So that'd be the plan right now.
Do you think your knowledge of the offense and your experience will help you lead this group and help you improve even when you're not out there on the field, during a formal practice?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel really good with where my knowledge is at. I know I can always learn more, and so just doing what I can to contribute to our offense. And I think I'm gonna get some more, not power, but be able to use some more of my knowledge on the field. Checking stuff, and we've talked about that upstairs. And I'm confident that we're gonna get to that point. Right now, it's just getting our stuff in and getting everybody on the same page. And so. Throughout the summer, I know we're going to be talking with that, and then into the fall as well. So I'm excited about that.
How much fun is this roster? You have older guys, experienced guys who played a ton of football, young, talented guys.
Yeah.
How much fun is that dynamic when you have that kind of those things coming together?
It's been a lot of fun for me, and I was thinking about this yesterday or the day before. It's just like all the guys that you would get frustrated with, like, why don't you want to be here? Why don't you want to work out and stuff like that? Most of those guys are gone. And so that has been really refreshing. And I feel like most of the guys, almost all the guys that are here now, want to be here and want to work out and want to play well on the field. The energy has been off the charts at practice so far. And, it's been fun, like you said. And the young guys, the early enrollees have been great because they're a lot of good guys. Coach Freeze has recruited those guys for a while, and they're good people. They work hard, and they're the guys that you want in your program. So that has been fun.
Who's the guy on the other side of the ball? That young guy, newcomer, or even who's the guy on the other side of the ball that maybe fans don't know about that they better pay attention to come the fall? Anybody on defense?
Let's see.
Let's put you on the spot.
Yeah, Kaylee, fans know about him, I would say. So I wouldn't say him.
He had a great. He had that good of a spring though.
Yeah, he's been really solid. Colton Hood's another guy that comes to mind. He's works his butt off in the offseason. I know he's going to work hard in the summer. And then I say Dorian. Huge fan of Dorian. He's been awesome. I worked out with him one time, and after I worked out with him once, I said I'm a big fan of that guy. And so just the energy he brings, the attention to detail, I can see how he takes care of his body. He's a professional, and I respect that a lot. And I'm a big fan of his.
Good.
Thanks,